One thing that I really take a lot of pleasure in my life is flight simming. My father was a pilot, and I got to grow up in the right-hand seat of a lot of airplanes because of that. But I never had a real desire to go out and buy an airplane and learn how to fly myself. But I really enjoy the recreational part of it. I fly flight sims basically as a tourist. I'm the easiest settings of everything in the gameplay, and I just want to have an environment, gaming environment that is fun and soothing to me, I guess is the best way to put it. So recently I logged on and I found this OV-10 available for purchase for just a bit over $28. And I always like the airplane, watching videos of it and that sort of thing. I like the look of it. So I went ahead and downloaded this airplane. And I think now I have my favorite airplane to fly in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. And I'll go ahead and take you through a little bit of it. I'm going to put on my headset because this gaming system doesn't have any speakers attached to it. And we'll go ahead and you'll notice, wow, that's loud. Okay, so you'll notice that I have a HOTAS, Warthog HOTAS here, and from Thrustmaster, and I have everything pretty much set up with shortcuts, and I've got my my stick on the right hand side. So the only other setup on this is it's a 30-inch widescreen, and I have a Tobii eye tracker down here, eye and head tracker, and that's this item here. Hopefully you're seeing that on screen. I also have over here a HP Reverb G2 gaming headset, VR headset. And this game is great in VR, but I think it's really even better when you're playing with the monitor and the eye tracking. It just seems to really be much more immersive than the VR, believe it or not. So let's go ahead and just hop in the cockpit here. And this thing is really, really very cool. I'm going to go ahead and turn on screen capture here. Okay, we should be recording. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on ready to fly and reset my tracking distance here. Okay. This view setup is just incredible in my opinion. So we're using the eye tracking here. parking brake. My flaps are already set. And we're going to go ahead and roll out. Cockpit. On this airplane.
Tower November 1 Juliet Whiskey frequency change. Jacksonville approach November 1 Juliet Whiskey is type 2 miles north of St. Augustine 1,700 feet. Request flight following.
November 1 Juliet Whiskey Jacksonville approach. Squawk 4334.
Squawk 433 1 Juliet Whiskey.
So there's a few views in this cockpit. Is this one, and then you can do this one, which kind of drops you down to the seat, which is pretty cool.
Roger 1 Juliet Whiskey.
Then you have this one, which gets you up a little higher. And the next one is being the back seat passenger. You can see the engine nacelles here. And the detail in this is insane, I think. It does give you the ability to add in the tactical heads-up display and some other things if you want to have that. That's just a really beautiful
1 Juliet Whiskey contact Jacksonville Center on 13 for decimal 0.
and the way they do the default views
134.01 Juliet Whiskey. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, November 1 Juliet Whiskey, 6,400 feet.
November 1 Juliet Whiskey
like
Jacksonville
to figure out how to get rid of this little stupid dingo thing here. Bounces around on the dashboard.
1 Juliet Whiskey, contact Jacksonville, approach on 120.75. Good day.
And the Totally Eye Tracker, like I said, is just
Juliet Whiskey.
really cool little bit of
Jacksonville
equipment
approach
to add to
November
your
1
setup.
Juliet Whiskey, 7,400 feet.
Behind the camera here, I have a 49-inch Samsung curve monitor, gaming monitor. And I'm actually thinking about moving this whole thing over because there's like 4 inputs on that monitor. Just moving all of this over. So when I want to game, I can do this kind of video on a 50-inch gaming monitor. I think that'd be pretty cool. And have the Totally Eye Tracker as part of the setup.
1 Juliet Whiskey contact Jacksonville Center on 126.75. Good day.
Like I said, I absolutely love
1 Juliet Whiskey.
playing Flight Sim.
Jacksonville Center, November 1 Juliet Whiskey, 8,800 feet.
This is why, I mean, look at how far this franchise has come in the 10, 15 years that I've been doing flight simming.
1 Juliet Whiskey contact Jacksonville approach on 120.75. Good day. Exigent 417 descend, maintain 17,000 feet.
Going to 120.751 Juliet Whiskey. Jacksonville approach November 1 Juliet Whiskey 9,200 feet.
November 1 Juliet Whiskey Jacksonville approach altimeter 30.27 radar contact. Continue. 1 Juliet Whiskey contact
Those
Jacksonville approach on
unfamiliar with Microsoft Flight Sim, everything's real time. If you're connected to the internet,
124.9
it's downloading all of
Juliet
these
Whiskey. Goodbye.
apps for
Jacksonville
your
approach
environment.
November 1 Juliet Whiskey 8,700 feet.
November 1 Juliet Whiskey
air traffic
Jacksonville
is
approach
real
altimeter
time and the weather's real
30.27
time.
radar contact. Continue. 1 Juliet Whiskey contact Jacksonville Center on 126.75. Good day.
The way I have this set up is
Going
I've
to
got a red hat button
126.751
here,
Juliet Whiskey.
and if I want to go into full
Exit
VR,
417, you are
grab my
300 feet
headset
above
and
your
push
assigned
that button.
altitude. Descend and
And,
maintain 17,000 feet altimeter,
Just jump from one to
30.27.
the other. And the Toby eye tracker actually, with the headset,
Going to
follows your head
124.9 Juliet Whiskey.
and gives you the
Jacksonville
ability
approach
to
November
really
1 Juliet Whiskey
use that in addition to
10,200
the
feet.
VR.
126.751 Juliet Whiskey.
And using this iPad down here on the right of the
Jacksonville
screen,
Center, November 1
you
Juliet
can
Whiskey
do a lot of different
10,200 feet.
configurations on the airplane itself. And I think the level of detail in this airplane and the way it flies is just
1 Juliet Whiskey.
incredible.
Goodbye. Jacksonville approach November 1 Juliet Whiskey 10,200 feet.
There's my flaps there, and landing gear is on the left-hand side of my panel, flight panel here. I really dig this view. So I've been flying this OV-10 for about 2 days, and I wanted to do a video on it. It's a new airplane to the marketplace.
126.751 Juliet Whiskey. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, November 1 Juliet Whiskey 9,200 feet. Going to 124.9 Juliet Whiskey. Jacksonville approach November 1 Juliet Whiskey 9,400 feet.
Just flies very well also. But if you get
Going to
in the landing
126.751
and
Juliet Whiskey.
get below 100,
Jacksonville Center,
100 knots,
November 1 Juliet
this thing
Whiskey
will just
9,600 feet.
fall out of the sky on you. I'm
Going
going
to
to go ahead and take
124.9
time here
Juliet
and
Whiskey.
actually
Jacksonville approach November
go
1
all the way
Juliet
through
Whiskey
on
9,000
video
feet.
with trying to land it, because in the 2 days I've been flying it, I have not been able to actually land. I crashed on landing. So off here on the left is
Going to 126.751 Juliet Whiskey.
Jacksonville Naval Air
Jacksonville
Station.
Center, November 1 Juliet
And
Whiskey,
I'm going to
9,200
go ahead
feet.
and get on around here to go ahead and try a crash and burn on that runway.
Going to 124.901 Juliet Whiskey. Jacksonville approach November 1 Juliet Whiskey, 9,400 feet. 126.751 Juliet Whiskey. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, November 1 Juliet Whiskey, 9,600 feet. Juliet Whiskey. Goodbye. Jacksonville approach November 1 Juliet Whiskey, 9,800 feet.
Sound pack on this is great too. But I actually got on the ground. Just an incredible program and an incredible airplane. So that's the OV-10, and just wanted to do a quick video on it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Take care.